howdy there, everybody. How are you doing? Welcome back to Guitar Control. My name is Robert. How are you doing? And what are we talking about today? We are talking about getting all kinds of melodic on the guitar. Now, I do have a little bit of tabs here for you down below in the description. You can grab those. A lot of the stuff is going to be building off of ideas and concepts that you probably already know. But I do have a few things tabbed out for you to follow along with if you would like to. And of course, make sure you hit the subscribe button to keep up with all the videos that are coming at you. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this one. I got 5 different ideas to, just incorporate into your own playing to see how they go about, just maybe livening up things a little bit, keeping them more melodic, less like a scale and robot kind of sounding. So let's go ahead and get going. Alright, so the first one we're going to talk about, and I mentioned this in a previous lesson, is, incorporating some sliding into your playing. It really, really makes a big difference. So if I was to play a note just like this, I went, that has a lot more, just almost like definition to it. It sounds much more lively than going. That's kind of boring when you have those slides and it has this real kind of like smooth. Of course, I'm keeping it in the scale, so maybe what you could do is you could repeat that sequence. I want you to just try sliding up and down from notes. So we're going to do our whole scale this way. So we're going to be going 2 to 4, back to 2. Then you're going to go 4 to 6, back to 4. 6, 7, 6. 7, 9, 7. 7, 11, 9, 11, 9. Then let's go from 11 to 13. 13 to 14. 14 to 16. And you're back at a root. So we're going to go. And you can, of course, do it on the higher string. And it's really going to make it more melodic, it's going to add a whole lot more character to what you're playing. Alright, so the next one is going to be adding some bass notes to it. So if you're trying to play a lead and maybe you don't have a rhythm going on, I like to do this a lot when I'm playing. I simply add, an open bass note to it. I can't seem to get my hair out of my face. So let's do that for a second. So let's take the previous example. We're just going to go like this. Tabbed out for you. Now for the first one, I'm going to add an open A string. Listen to how much more it just fills it out. Okay. Now I could do open A again, but how about if we went to an E, an open E string? So we're going to go. So it's almost like a chord progression is happening because your chords could be A major to E major. We have D. Go to that D chord now, so open D string, and I'm going to go 3 up to 5. So next is don't ever just play a scale. There's nothing wrong with it sometimes. If you're just kind of getting from point A to point B, you want to something like that. Nothing too crazy wrong with that. But let's give it a little bit more flavor. So instead of just going 7, 8, 10, I'm actually going to go 10, 7, 8. So I'm changing the pattern around. Do it again on the A string. And I'm going to go 10, 7, 9 on the D. And on the G. Then 12, 8, 10. And 12, 8, 10 on the high. Okay, so we have. Already way more melodic. And then make sure you can flip it around like what I just did there. So I went. So what is next on our list of things to incorporate? Well, I want you to learn a bunch of triad shapes. So one thing that really got me out of playing just straight scales all the time was when I really sat down and learned these triads. Now, I'm going to show you all these out of G major, but what happens is when you incorporate them into your scale, you hear, I can hear those lights affecting my pickups. You end up coming with a much more melodic, arpeggiated style of playing through stuff. So what we're gonna do is just on the couple strings here, some different G major ideas. So the first G major, we're just gonna do the D, G, and B. So you could do all open strings. It's actually a G major right there. Next is starting from the D string down. We're gonna go. Was this 5, 4, 3? Okay. Now we're gonna shift up all the way up here now. And this one's gonna be 9. Was a 7 and 8. And of course, repeating our octave. 12, 12, 12. 17, 16, 15. So we have. That would be 21, 19, 20. So that. Now, already, I like the way that sounds. So if you're playing over a G major riff, you know. Lots of different things you can do with that idea. And the final one that I want to throw at you, which is definitely more of just like a tip of something to do, but incorporate space into your playing. You know, it's hard to create a melody if there's always notes going by. So if you're just always sitting there, notes are just flying by. That was a poor example because my hand gave out on me. But just constantly playing notes and stuff like that. There's no space to create that melody. And to me, really, finding a melody is all about the notes that we're not playing. It's creating space. So, if there's anything I would practice, maybe try to come up with a melody playing through a scale on one string. So we'll do like G major. And even the way I played it there had some melody to it. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. But listen, if I just go like this, there's definitely something there, but not as much as. So much melody there. So what if I want to do this? And so on like that. And then you make a weird face at the end and you're set. Alrighty, thank you all so much for tuning in. Like I said before, grab those tabs for some of that stuff. Really, easy ways to start becoming much more melodic. And, when you're more melodic, I feel like it sticks in people's ears a little bit better. Though, of course, they'll remember the amazing shred stuff like that, but the melodies are really what gets, people humming, stuff like that. So go ahead and just hit that subscribe button if you would. We've got 2 more videos right here for you, just waiting on you to check them out. And you'll be seeing more of me at some point, hopefully. Can we hang out again? Can we chill? Are we cool? Awesome. All right. I will see you next time.